keep it up and you'll scare the fish.
Well, this OG Bart Double D Fish Show. I'm gonna show. We're at California, by the way. A couple days ago, I started fishing here. Didn't really like it. It's because I haven't found how to, catch the fish for the basket. I figured that out. Like I said, with some help from High Rock. But I got on the sturgeon. Got on the crappie. I mean the carp, because I haven't caught a trophy one yet. So what I'm gonna show is how to fill your basket up. Sit your boat in one spot, fishing two different rigs. Flow rig and this medium spoon 1 ounce of fish right here. This thing is amazing. Fishing this medium spoon. If you don't have one in your tackle box, you definitely want to run out and get one. Anything that has to do with salmon or trout, or what is the other things I catch on a lot? Those red drums and if it's not fish Florida a lot, this is my #1 bait in Florida. Tarpon and red drums and common snook. So once I take this bait up to Alaska, which we plan on doing in a couple of days, I'm probably gonna have some video. Only thing about Alaska, you can't use your kayak, so I'm not sure if we're gonna be rushing to go to the last lake. I'm already been there. I'm level 40. I'm running with some guys. They level, I think, 35 and 37 right now. They're moving up the ladder. So once they open up a level, they can look at the lake and jump. I went through all that too in the beginning, but now I just concentrate on money lakes until there's a tournament coming up I want to get into, and then I'll just go fish that lake prior to the tournament to pre-fish it. So we'll get back to this video, because if you watch where I'm casting at, there's a second set of bushes to the right, way down there, about 185 to 190. Let's see. I haven't watched that video. Ooh, yeah, about 190, because I threw right past the spot. Nevertheless, this bushes on my right is my marker, and my marker would be that little rock that's next to these bushes, which will come into play later on. So what I'm doing is I'm running down this long canal. There's a lot of splashes, so the splashes always make me want to fish when you see the fish border like that. Any fisherman would know that's what you want to do. And since it's a fishing simulator, a game, that's to let you know you should throw some bait right there. Now what bait, you don't know. So if the fish are jumping, you would think that they're being chased, or they're jumping out the water to bite some little bitty fish. Well, we don't see little bitty fish like that on here. They do have a roach fish on here, it's real little, but I don't think they would be chasing them, schooling them up like that. That's got to be some nice size fish. So I stopped. I fished. We should start getting bites right now. I'm just trying to work out the technique, which technique I want to use. So as you see right now, I'm probably gonna. There we go. 3 bubbles. There we go. I'm on the rhythm now. I'll do a little twitching. As you see, when I swung it to the side, I could bring the bait up higher and off the bottom. These little tricks. I'm showing my techniques now. It is what it is. I've been fishing this game for almost a year now, and I've been at level 40 for about 5 months, 6 months since. Shoot, I was level 40 before Christmas, and it's July right now. So I think I was level 40. I don't know, it's been a while. Nevertheless, you see the technique gonna work. And I got the boat anchored, so I can stay on the position and just, repeatedly just cast at the same spots over and over and over, and try to fill this basket up. So if I can find a position where I can catch fish consistently without any real effort, I'm not having to move it, move this boat, kill the time, then I'm gonna drain this spot out to the stop. And if it don't stop, then I'll know this is a spot where you come no matter what time of day and what the weather's like, very much pressure, you can come here and catch them all day. Each lake has a spot like this. Every single lake. The key is to find it. So once you find it, you stay on top of it. So we'll let this play a little bit. I'm going to transition over to the... and people always ask me what my spoon look like. There it go. What size is it? There it is. After all my time, once you get up to Alaska, you'll see why. It's over there. The lure you throw, how you present it to the fish, is crucial on catching or not catching. Really. That's why it's the last lake. It's a handful. So, see, I've been catching them. One spot is so it's not even 6 o'clock in the morning. You can see what I got in the basket. We mean I'm catching them. Same technique. That's what this particular fish like, which is why when I go to Alaska I'm really good, because that's what I fish for. You know, Chinook, salmon. Yeah. That's what I fish for up there. So my technique is suited for these specific type of fish for sure. And I have other techniques I do use. You know, it is what it is. Stop and drop. Stop and go, up and drop. I use them all straight. But sometimes with these fish like this, a specific technique will catch more fish. And that's been proven. You can have people right on the side of me throwing the same bait, doing their own thing, not want to get on program as to how to use the lure. Throwing the same spot now, and I'll catch them over and over and over, and they won't catch them. So it is what it is. They'll catch it, but not as consistent. It's the technique. So we'll let this run a little bit. So you can see that rock now. That's my marker. Sun just bust through the clouds. 6 o'clock. I've been fishing for 1 hour, and I got close to 200 pounds off of this one location. So it seems to me like I should really switch over and try to do something with the spawn sack for you guys right now. And just so you know, since I got a bite on a lure like this, I decided to change over to the spawn sack just to see if I still can catch them. See if I can try a different bait, a different technique. And I mean, you know, you watch the video yourself, you make up your mind. I'm thinking to make the money. And the problem is, spawn sacks are so expensive. I mean, really, until I can get up to and I probably will go up there. They're cheaper in Alaska. It's like shiners are cheaper in Florida. $100 cheaper. So you're getting 1 pack for free if you buy 6. Well, 5. So it is what it is. Buy 5, get 1 free. So we'll try these spawn sacks. My technique is my leader's probably set somewhere around 30, 31. That's a good starting depth on this particular lake. It's 31 inches. Now with this, you can look at my retrieval speed. It's on 1. That's because I know I was going to try to turn the boat around and let it drift to this, but it would be more harder for me because the line would have a better chance of tightening up. So I figured I'd let it drift to me and I can control the slack line. That's the way I usually fish on a drift. It's just the way I fish. Some people like to let line out and let it drift. I like to throw and let it come back to me, if possible. That's just a different technique. Once again. So fish on. Hope this video gives you some idea how to fish. This is California, which now will be another lake that I might consider visiting quite frequently, just because of the kayaks. And I haven't got a chance to fish at night on the kayak at this lake because I've been specifically targeting sturgeon. I can fish from the canoe at night, but because of the way I position myself on shore, I'm able to cast in the same hole over and over and over and over and over and over. I know I can get the boat position and do the same thing. A problem with that is if I anchor the boat, and these fish have a lot of power, am I going to have a problem with landing the fish or breaking my line? So, I mean, when I'm on shore, I can walk back and forth. You know what I'm saying? So let's let the second drift come down here and see how we do on that. So G brought out. We're gonna load these kayaks up and probably head on over to. Probably gonna catch me in Florida for the next few days. Problem with these trips, they're very expensive unless you're prepared to stay for the 5 days or more. You know, then you're not really gonna make money. Most of these expensive lakes, the first day you break even or you make a couple $100. You know, I mean, that's cool if you just want to break even, go back home. But I play the game to hustle the money to buy more gear. At this point, I don't need much gear. Everything I'm gonna buy is just because, you know. I do have one more spinning reel and rod combo I'm thinking about putting together, but I don't see no reason to get it because I fish at all the lakes and I'm not out horse with the gear that I have. So let this second drift come on back a little bit. There you go. Same spot. You can see all those fish jumping out there. I'm just doing what any smart fisherman would do. Fish jumping, you throw bait. Especially for trout and salmon and stuff like that. You know what that is. Come on. Much trout fishing I did in real life. If I see one little bubble like that, I'm gonna stop and throw. Not alone see 6 or 7, 8, 10 of those things like that coming up, I'm going to get the fish out of there because you know what that is, especially trout. Rare you won't see bass doing that, you know. So I did get on the white crappie. I don't think I saved the video of me. Oh god, I had the fish actually coming up where their bodies were out halfway out the water to get my bait. We talking about everything from bass to catfish to carp, bluegills, white crappie. I couldn't get none of the big fish to do it. The salmon, snook, the white catfish came up. Well, you can actually see them. I'm gonna try to save that video. So it means I'm probably gonna have to go back and fish this lake again, maybe. But this OG brought out. I hope you enjoyed the video, seeing different technique on how to fill your basket up in California. So we'll let this go ahead and play on out. We're gonna get up out of here. Hope you enjoyed this video. I had a good time making this particular video because what it did was it gave me the opportunity to max basket out at this lake whenever I want to. Because what you're gonna see is that I'm just fishing one spot. I don't know how much weight I got now. I don't even care. I do know that I did get way or close to 300 plus. And then I went fishing for sturgeon. 4 of those fish finished me out. I was maxed out. I have yet to see if I can fish all night and only catch sturgeon and max my basket out. When I fish, maxing my basket out is my main goal. And then from there, try to throw out the cheaper fish and come away with some real money. This lake, without being on premium, was averaging 25,000. So really was taking home about 20,000. It's all said and done. Bait buying to buy another license, stay here, whatever. They were about 20. On the average, about 20,000. So for me, it was a good hustle. 5 days to do that. And I'm maxing the basket out. I don't have to fish all day and all night. I'm able to get in here, get it done, get out. Next day, get it in, done. Next day. That makes a big difference. Go to buy out. I said it again. I'm just trying to get this out of the way. But I won't be going today. Gotta go to work. Come on. You hold it down, Double D. Take care of the shots like that.